Go ahead, Ron. What do you got, buddy?
I've just been playing with this from last night to today,
Uh-huh.
and I have a personal Gmail account. And I've got a specific idea of how I'd like to, well, arguably market to real estate agents
Yeah.
in a way that I want to do it. So I've
Yep.
been creating some videos, just playing around
Yeah,
and
yeah.
creating my own thumbnail to try to grab attention.
Yep.
And it was an animated GIF at the beginning, and it looks great, if I can say so myself. I
Right.
sent it to my Gmail,
Uh-huh.
open fine, looks good, really happy.
Yeah.
So I sent it to my work email, because my mortgage company email, which is an Outlook,
Outlook.
because I was
Yep.
getting ready to send it to my boss and say, "Hey, look
And
what I'm
there's no
doing,"
image.
blah
There's
blah.
no.
And the image comes up in my preview, if you will.
Yeah.
And if I right click on it, I can get it to
Ah,
open the video.
I got
If
you. I
I
got
click
you.
on the watch video
Yeah.
text, it
Sure.
opens, but clicking on the image itself
Plays
doesn't
and
open it.
pauses
And
the
I've
GIF.
been going back and forth with Otto and can't figure it out.
I'm so sorry about that. You know what? I'm gonna come update Otto right now so he understands what the heck you're talking about. Let me leave a note of that. Auto update to understand GIF play pause in Outlook 2016. So there's a legacy version of Outlook on desktop. It's a desktop client version of Outlook, which, by the way, Outlook themselves are going to be trying to migrate everybody from, right? They're trying to push everyone to the new Outlook because the legacy version has some limitations. One of those limitations, which is just super weird, and I don't know why they have this. What you're describing there, Ron, is when you send a video through modern email clients like the new Outlook or Gmail or whatever other tool. The way that it works is how you described personally in your Gmail. It's inserting a GIF with a link, and they're hyperlinked. It's connected all in one. But when you're opening this type of email in the classic version of Outlook, the desktop version, what it does is instead of having this be a play pause button, it is making it just the GIF. And so when you click this little play pause button, it just stops the GIF from looping. And when you click it again, it resumes the GIF. So
Pretty much.
out on the desktop is the only email client I think in the world that I'm aware of that does that functionality, where they put a little play button, it's invisible over the top of the GIF. So when you try to click right there, it doesn't play the video, it just stops the GIF and plays the GIF. There's good news and other good news. The good news is every single other email client, like Outlook new version, Gmail, Yahoo, etc., they all don't work like that. They all work like how you experience your first way. The second good news is there is a little magical switch right here that says optimize for Outlook recipients. And all this does is it removes the GIF. So it's not animated anymore. But if they click it, it will at least go straight to the video. So that's kind of the best approximation we have right now, because that one version of Outlook, they don't like GIFs. And if you put a GIF there, they're going to put their own button on top of it. So there's a few workarounds. This is one where you lose the GIF, but at least
How did you get to that? Share your video right there.
yeah, okay. Few ways to get here as well. Did you install? Are you going to be sharing it through the work Outlook? I'm assuming, or which method are you going to be sharing through?
Yeah, I've got to share it through my work Outlook
Got
for
it. Got it. Okay.
compliance.
So what I'm showing you right now, this is actually the Dub Outlook add-on, and I know in some organizations they don't let you put add-ons in. So this may or may not be available to you. I'll show you where it is and where to get it, and you could say, hey, it said I need IT permission or something. If that's the case, just don't worry about it. So I'm going to show you right here. I think it should still be here. Or here's the easier one. Dub Outlook, just Dub Outlook, and it will tell you there it is right in the Microsoft Marketplace. And so you can install this from here and it will add it to your Outlook. And once you do that, when you go to compose a new mail, you will find this little Dub button. It's kind of hard to find on that 2016 version, on the desktop version. It's not obvious like this. They kind of hide it, and the button, this little thing, is usually orange. So anyway, that's the shortcut. You don't need that. And here's the other method, which is just straight from the website. This is probably what you did before. So you were on the website, correct?
Yep.
And so here's my little video. And when I want to share it, I click share. And then here is where I'll find that little option. That option is also sticky. So let's say if this is something you're doing all the time, you always want it to have the where it's going to play, press copy. But I'll also say this for you. Most of your contacts, traditional mortgage. I know you mentioned you're doing some marketing to real estate agents. And then, but you have your own mortgage clients as well, right?
Yes.
I would say that the majority of your clients will not actually be on that version of Outlook, though. Most people, actually consumers, it's like 60% Apple Mail is the opening client, and it will play the GIF. Everything will work perfectly fine. So I myself, if I were you, I wouldn't actually use this one unless I was emailing it to the boss, because you know for sure if the boss has this version of Outlook, and so he's going to have that experience. The majority of other people, though, don't have desktop Outlook. They have Apple Mail 60% of the time, and then Gmail quite often, and then a couple of other. But so, like the desktop client of Outlook, less than I think 10% of your regular opens will occur there. So, for the most part, I'd say don't use that switch. I'd say leave it off. And then when you want to, when you like, hey, I'm going to definitely send this to an Outlook person, I'm going to use this button there. That would be my probably best recommendation.
Thank you. And I realized that was kind of trivial to the other people on there.
No, not at
And
all.
then
That's absolutely not never trivial. And that's in fact something really important because people probably weren't even aware of that limitation. All those little types of things are important. Last thing
And
I'll
then
say.
the only other thing is, I put in the chat, I mean, Otto is that good to search real estate listings and you use the word skip tracing. I don't remember the other one you do. What can Otto do?
One
Or what
moment here.
can it?
Video button. This is my other fallback is tell them in the body of the email, say, click the watch video button. And that way you could have the GIF and Outlook, right? You could send the GIF to tell them to watch it, click the watch video button. So that's the final fallback there. And then also, Ron, did you see my little whiteboard there? Do you know how that's done?
Yes. Actually, I watched one of the videos on that.
Okay, perfect. I was going to say that's probably the easiest way to do the GIF is just use the white because it's part of the video naturally. So, but if you have some really cool GIF you did, I can't say if it's better or worse than that, but that's the easy way to do it.